In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 20th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Mariners versus Texas Rangers. The Seattle Mariners and Texas Rangers are set to begin a 3-game series on Friday night in Arlington, Texas. For the Mariners, this series holds significant importance as they remain in contention for a playoff spot, with their best opportunity being the third and final wildcard berth. On the other hand, the Rangers, who were last year's World Series champions, will not be making a return to the playoffs this season, officially ending their title defense. So far this season, the Mariners have dominated the Rangers, winning 8 out of their 10 matchups, including the last 3 consecutive games. In this upcoming game, Jacob deGrom is expected to be on a restricted pitch count, which means the Rangers' struggling bullpen will be called upon to shoulder the workload. This scenario played out similarly last week when deGrom exited early in the 4th inning, leading to a Mariners comeback victory. Meanwhile, Mariners pitcher George Kirby has been highly effective against the Rangers, limiting their offensive production. Kirby has only allowed 22 walks all season, making it tough for Texas to get on base. From a betting perspective, the Mariners are being offered at a slightly more favorable price, which is attractive considering they still have everything to play for. Jacob deGrom is making just his 2nd start of the season, leaving plenty of uncertainty around his performance. On the flip side, George Kirby has consistently excelled against the Rangers, boasting a 6-0 career record with a remarkable 0.92 earned run average over 48.2 innings. Given the Mariners' playoff aspirations and the Rangers' dwindling motivation, the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams have demonstrated their offensive capabilities throughout the month of September, with the Mariners averaging 4.76 runs per game across 17 matchups and the Rangers close behind, averaging 4.47 runs in the same number of games. Given the struggles both teams have experienced with their bullpens, it's reasonable to expect some late-game scoring. Seattle's bullpen ranks 9th in Major League Baseball with a 3.7 earned run average, while Texas ranks far lower at 25th with a 4.46 earned run average. Since the All-Star break, the Rangers' pitching staff has been particularly poor, ranking 27th in the league with a 4.99 earned run average over their last 57 games. With both teams' potential to score runs and the likelihood of bullpen struggles, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Yankees versus Oakland Athletics. 2 American League teams on opposite sides of the playoff picture face off as they begin a new series in California. The New York Yankees hit the road to take on the Oakland Athletics in the first game of a 3-game series on Friday night. The Yankees wrapped up a 3-game series against the Seattle Mariners on Thursday afternoon, seeking to complete a sweep before turning their attention to the Athletics. The Yankees, currently striving to maintain their position at the top of their division, are expected to send their ace, Gerrit Cole, to the mound in this matchup. Cole has been dominant recently, allowing just 1 earned run or fewer in 5 of his last 7 starts. Offensively, New York has been strong all season, consistently ranking in or near the top 10 across various offensive categories including runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, walks, strikeouts, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS on the other side. The Athletics are languishing near the bottom of the American League West and are all but eliminated from playoff contention. After missing the postseason last year, the Yankees are firmly back in the playoff picture and are in prime position to secure the American League East crown, especially with the Baltimore Orioles stumbling in recent games. Cole will have the opportunity to pitch against an Oakland team he has historically dominated, while the Yankees' potent lineup will face a rookie pitcher who has only logged 23.2 innings at the major league level. Despite Oakland's surprising competitiveness given the off-field distractions, the talent gap between the Athletics and the Yankees remains significant, with New York clearly the stronger team. At this stage in in the season, teams like the Yankees, who still have postseason aspirations, tend to step up and take care of business when necessary. While the Athletics have made strides this year and shown promise for the future, their current roster doesn't match the level of a powerhouse like New York. With the Yankees still having something to play for and coming off a series win, I expect them to get back on track and secure a victory. Therefore, the New York Yankees to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Yankees have shown they can score in bunches this season, and being on the road hasn't slowed them down offensively. Heading into Thursday's game, New York was averaging 5 runs per game, ranking 3rd in the majors. On the road, that number increases slightly to 5.23 runs per game, which ties them with the Arizona Diamondbacks for the best road offense in the league. While Oakland has exceeded expectations on offense, they still rank 26th in runs scored per game. Rooker and Lawrence Butler have the potential to create some offense, but given that Cole has been a bit inconsistent in recent starts, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago White Sox versus San Diego Padres. The Chicago White Sox are set to embark on a 3-game road series against the San Diego Padres, with the first game scheduled for Friday evening. In their most recent matchups, the Padres secured a commanding 4-0 win over the Houston Astros on Wednesday, while the White Sox fell just short, losing a close contest to the Los Angeles Angels, 4-3. Garrett Crochet is slated to start on the mound for the White Sox in the series opener, where he will go head-to-head against Joe Musgrove of the Padres. This series holds the promise of thrilling action as both teams aim to gather momentum and finish their respective seasons on a positive note. Joe Musgrove is expected to deliver another strong outing in this matchup. The White Sox have struggled significantly against right-handed pitching over the past 10 days, accumulating a lowly 54 WRC+ and a .553 OPS over 168 plate appearances during that span. Despite having gone 6 for 1-4 with a double against Musgrove in previous encounters, I anticipate the Padres right-hander will handle the White Sox lineup effectively. On the flip side, the current Padres roster has posted a 6 for 1-1 record with a double against Garrett Crochet. However, it's worth noting that they have struggled against left-handed pitching recently, with a meager 44 WRC+ over their last 10 days. That said, this small sample size consists of just 54 plate appearances. Crochet himself has not been known for pitching deep into games, and I would not be surprised if he doesn't last long on the mound in this one. Garrett Crochet has consistently struggled to pitch deep into games, and even when he performs relatively well, his efforts often go unrewarded due to a lack of run support from his team. When comparing the two sides, the Padres clearly hold the upper hand, boasting a stronger starting pitcher, a more reliable bullpen, and a reason to fight for a playoff spot. In contrast, the White Sox have had a dismal season, with little to play for. The San Diego Padres have been a team I've backed frequently in the second half of the season, and there's no reason to stop now as they inch closer to clinching a playoff berth. As I've repeatedly mentioned throughout this season, the Chicago White Sox are one of the worst teams in the history of Major League Baseball. A bettor who has placed $100 on every White Sox game this season would be down over $5,800. Betting on the White Sox at this point is simply a bad decision. This is a classic case of a matchup between the haves and the have-nots, and I believe the Padres will dominate the White Sox in this game. As such, the San Diego Padres to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The San Diego Padres have developed a reputation for surpassing the posted total, with 80 of their 153 games this season ending over the projected total. This trend is particularly noticeable at home, where 44 of their 77 games have exceeded the total. Additionally, following a win, 51 of their 86 games have finished over the total. However, recent games suggest a change in this pattern, as their last 4 contests have all stayed under the total. On the other hand, the Chicago White Sox have consistently played under the total this season, with 80 of their 153 games and 36 of their 75 road games going under. This trend is especially prevalent following losses, as 57 of their 116 games after a loss have stayed under the total. Their recent performance continues to reflect this pattern, with their last 2 games and 7 of their last 10 ending under. Given both teams' recent form and historical trends, there is a compelling case to bet under the total in the first game of this 3-game series. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.